I have this IKEA Trofast storage unit, and it's part of my storage stairs, and I love how it functions as stairs, but I don't like how it looks. I like the wire baskets. It's easy to pull in and out, but as you can see everything that's inside. It's messy, and I want to fix it up so that I don't see the mess. Now I've got a couple of options. One option is to buy the plastic IKEA containers that go in here. I don't like them. It's clearly plastic. I don't like the look of it. I would have loved to be able to go to IKEA and buy a set of doors. IKEA didn't make any doors for the Trofast system. So in this video, I'm going to try and make doors to cover these areas. So I can keep the baskets, but you just can't see them, and they just kind of fit in with the rest of the house, which has all doors and drawer covers. Now the challenge is that doors need to open, and so they need to be on hinges. I've done a lot of research about hinges, and you've got different ones. So in typical IKEA cabinets, if you look here, they have what's called hidden hinges, and that's great. When you get an IKEA cabinet, they're pre-created, so the places where the hinges need to go are all done for you, and it is quite complex to create those. So I did some research, and then on hinges, and for most hinges you have to chisel out parts where the hinge sits in the side of the cabinet wall and the door. Now I have never chiseled before, so not sure that is going to go well. But you can buy hinges that don't require chiseling, and I'll show you what that look like. So they're kind of like this, and they fit nicely inside each other. So for the past, well, definitely a couple of days now, I have been trying to work out how to attach the hinges to the door and then the door to this area, so that I can open the doors and still pull out. I should not use the one with the basket with all the glass containers in it, and still be able to pull them out. So I've made a little sort of prototype connection. As you can see, I've got the instructions on YouTube say that the little part goes on the door, and this will go on the wall. And of course, this is not what I'm going to use, but this is the exact thickness of the material I've bought to make the doors out of. So initially, I wanted the doors to go this way. And I can get pretty stubborn about these things. And so I was like, oh, how am I going to do that? And then, because if I do that here, then what you will find is, I hope you can see this, but if I do it here, then the basket can't pull out. So that's a problem. But these hinges go 360 degrees, and it was until I've been fluffing about all morning, and I've worked out that if I just let the doors open that way instead of this way, I can make it work, because then the doors can go, so when they're closed they're like this, and then when they open they can go all the way here, which means it easily slides open. Problem solved. The only thing that I need to do, and it means that the door will sit really neatly inside this space, which I like, because underneath, which you can't see at the moment, but the doors sit inside the frame as well. The only thing that I need to do is, probably you can see it best here, is there's little sliders that the baskets slide on and off, and they stick out. I'll have to show you a bit clearer. So if you see, well, I hope you can see it clearly, but this sticks out, and that's very nice, but I don't think it's necessary. And so what I need to do is cut off of all those sliders just that bottom thing, that part that sticks out, so that it's straight, and then the door will sit right flush on those sliders, which means I also don't have to make a doorstop on the other side, because the sliders, the end bits, will function as the doorstop. So that's the plan. So what I've got is I've got sheets of MDF that the first thing I need to do is cut them to size. Then I need to attach hinges and then attach the hinges to the cabinet, and then see how I go. So what I might do is start with this one, because it is small. So if I start with this one, I can fluff around and not create too much trouble with the entire, with the long one. So the little one's going to be my learning, and then once I've worked that one out, we'll move on to the next. And hopefully cutting off these little areas is going to be easy. All right, going to join me on this one. I feel confident that I can make the doors. I've made the bathroom door, which was a lot more complex, but it's the hinges that I'm a bit worried about. So fingers crossed. It can only look better than this, right? So the MDF I've got is unpainted, and I will have to paint them white, but once I've got the doors done, then I can paint, and I can also paint the bathroom door, which still hasn't been painted. All right, first step though is to cut this, and I have measured, but I'm going to measure again exactly what this size needs to be. And then I might also take out these sliders and see if they're easy to cut straight, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Ooh, let's go. Created my little template, and it says up and down. And this is the outside of the door, inside of the door, so that I know how to attach the hinges. Okay, here we go. door can open all the way. I can open it back and closed. There we have it. It has little magnets, so the door stays nice and closed. And that one stays nice and closed. I forgot to film, well, I thought I'd filmed it, installing those little magnets, but I didn't. So there you go. Now, bit of advice needed from you all. If you look at how the doors and the knobs are on this side, the doors open this way and the knobs are on the left, the bottom go the other way. Should I turn these around so that it fits with the doorknobs on that side and them opening this way? Or do you think that would be unnecessary effort and it looks good as it is? Tell me what you think. And as you saw last week, I have also been painting the bathroom door, and there we go, it's now a white door. And again, I'd love your input. You can get film, sort of plastic, sticky stuff that you can put on, stick on, that is like a mirror. And I'm wondering if I should, on the inside of the frames, those areas, if I should put that film. Actual mirror is too heavy, but I'm wondering if I should give that a go. What do you think? So 2 questions for you this week. Should I turn my little doors around at the bottom, and should I add mirror film to this door? Now, what you can't see in this video is that making these doors took me weeks, and mostly because when I was ready to start painting, it was very windy and I can't paint inside anywhere, so I couldn't paint while it was windy because then you get dust and debris on the doors. So finally all sorted, and also the bathroom door. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.